What is this? It's been a crazy one already. The moon is fired up. The retrogrades are fired up. What up, y'all? What it do? I am Miss Indigo Blue. This is a blue moon reading for me and for you. So, gonna go ahead and get into the energies that are at play. Not describing them too much, but last video I went into that. Like this fan on this laptop, I've never heard before, and I can hear it right now. We just tried to do a live for Charitable Sips, and we got the Zoom and the live going, and then the live cut off, and then after that the live kept saying that it couldn't find the camera, etc., etc. So if you're having some technical difficulties, it is what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna have to learn how to breathe deep and exhale real slow for the next few days, okay? It is already the 28th of October. The energy is already at play. And because the retrogrades are, you know, they've already been in play for some time now, then the influence that they are having is just already there. So clank, clank. Hold it down. Keep your energy to your, you know, not necessarily to yourself, but try not to have those outbursts and all those strenuous things that are happening. Try to stay calm, okay? So allow me to introduce myself to whomever is joined me. What up, y'all? What it do? I'm Miss Indigo Blue. You know me? I don't think you do. I am the number one Amamzi. I'm a queen and I'm crowned a bee. Check my money box. The earth mother surrounds me. I dance and rain falls all around me. I protect my clan with my gifts from God, and it grounds me. So water up in here. It's a full moon, so I'm about to spray my full moon elixir. Woo, some for me, some for you, cause boo. What up? What it do? It's rough. Alright, so I have the oracle cards for this week already pulled, and I'm going to pull the tarot as I am reading and see where this leads us. So I'm going to look at all of the oracle cards and see what message that brings. If you follow the Mother's Garden on YouTube, I will upload this as like an afterplay that will have both myself and the cards visible. So we have autumnal equinox release. Okay. So it's saying that this is a time to release. Then we got time to breathe out. If I didn't just say that already. Disseminating moon. Oh, now my dog is barking and she is not going to quit. She going to probably be in the background this whole video. Just FYI. Hopefully it doesn't bother y'all. Music. Harmony. So maybe that's one of those tools that we can use to kind of get ourselves back to 0 or at least 1 once we have found ourselves kind of going through or getting quickly frustrated, or our energy is elevated to a place where we don't want it to be. Maybe we can play some soft, subtle music that reminds us of our nice, calm place. Meditate to it, relax to it, chill to it, have conversation over it. Just keep some nice, smooth melodies, or even, you know, some of that old like Motown music in the background that just might help you feel like you strolling and that you moving and that things are, and not right, because we don't want none of that water. Be bold and make the first move. cardinal moon. Okay, so let's see what that's going to be. Be bold and make the first move, whether this is business, relationship. How did that just resonate with you? What was the first thing that you thought about when you heard be bold? What do you have to be bold in? Do you need to be bold in your business adventures, in your current relationship, in your friendships? Where in your life do you need to be more bold? Where do you need to make yourself stand out and be noticed a little bit more? Make your voice heard a little bit more. Where in your life do you need that boldness right now? Then we have the clouds and shape shifting, which this is definitely the time of change. Things are going to be pivotal right now. Like, you're going to be having those prophetic dreams. You're going to be having those intuitive moments that are like, something ain't right. Let me change this. Let me go the other way. Let me try this. Let me do that. Unfortunately, it can lead to a lot of second guessing if you're not careful. So make sure that you are staying in touch and staying in tuned, okay? And then we have a time to give rather than take. So that's very important. A time to give rather than take. So maybe it's time for you to give time to other people, love to other people, maybe even monetary or fix meals for other people. There's in some way a need for you to still see reason to do for others when it's possibly that things right now might be feeling very frustrating for you. And then, and I got to speak to myself when I say this right now, like, try not to stir the pot, okay? Try not to make it be more serious than what it has to be when these struggle moments are coming at play. When you are getting all of the 2,000 phone calls about what to do with your VOTE, and you want to tell them where to go and what to really do with your VOTE. You want to cuss them out because you already been to the poll and things of that nature. Just recognize that they are only doing what they've been asked to do, and I hope that they are getting paid. I'm just going to say that a little bit. So these cards have already been shuffled, but I'm being called to shuffle them again. We're just going to pull, thinking probably about 6, maybe 9 cards. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, and see what is it talking about for us right now. Too many cards came out at once. We don't want all that at one time. These cards have been jumping all night. Even when I shuffled them, they were like, hello, me. I was trying to see what card that was that I just saw in that shuffle, because that card had a lot of action on it. This is a newer deck for me. It's a very cute deck. So if you want to see me go through this deck, I haven't really seen anyone using it. They ain't coming out one at a time. They like, told y'all. That's okay. Let me go ahead and start taking them. So right now we have the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Fool, 2 of Swords with the 9 of... I was going to say that. Before I started pulling cards. I bet you we see the Strength card come up tonight. I bet you we see the Strength card come out tonight. And ba-da! There it is underneath the bottom of the deck. So it seems I had turned off my capture when I set the deck on the laptop. Alright, so the 6 of Cups is your card of pleasure. In this deck, we see 2 people trying to help and assist each other. They are trying to build each other up. They are trying to help each other create. So it's saying that you're going to have to be in a very teamwork, it's the dream work type nature right now, while the current energies are storing and are at play, in order for you to receive pleasure and not frustration out of what you are doing. Then we have the futility card, which is the Seven of Swords. And we know that in the Seven of Swords, we feel like we've been bamboozled. We feel like somebody done ran off on the plug. We feel like somebody done came and took all our stuff and then sat here and left us with it. And what am I supposed to do with this? And ain't that what I titled this reading? What are we supposed to do with this energy? It's like, this is, I feel like us speaking to the spirits, like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, y'all throwing this at me, that, everything but the kitchen sink is coming at me right now, and you want me to just be calm and woosah? And they like, yeah, because we're trying you for a reason. You need to exhibit strength so that you can exhibit growth, so that you can reach your full potential, so that you can understand your own limits. And that's not what limits other people can take you to, but what limits can you take yourself to? How high can you go if you don't let the small things bother you? If you don't let something simple knock you off your square, make you have to start back at one again? If you keep pushing forward despite the odds, what can you do with that? I bet you at the end of the day, I bet you at the end of the retrograde, I bet you on the other side of the moon that you're going to be feeling like, wow, I did that. Okay. And that's where you want to play. Then we have the Fool card. And I'm just going to look at this deck because this deck is so different. So some things that stand out to me about this card is that the person is all wrapped up, and this is fall. It's cold. Last year, fall was colder than parts of the winter where I'm from. And so this person is packed up, but what do they have on their back? They have what we know to be the symbol for medicine. This is someone who is healing and possibly not necessarily going to heal themselves. And while it looks like this, a butterfly has just flown around them. Just like how the shape of the cocoon would be from the outside, those swirls are around this person, and that butterfly is like, fly off, my little baby. And then there's these gators and this tiger that are the tiger scratching at the person. The gator is coming up at the water, trying to chomp at the bit, and the butterfly is like, I give you wings. You got the antidote on your back. Like, you know what it is you need to do. Think higher, think bigger, think stronger. Can this really stop you from where you're going? Like, you got some big shoes to fill. Like, this dude got some big shoes. So are you ready to step into them or what? The butterfly is like teasing you out in front of you, like, come. Are you ready to get started? Oh yes, because honey, you haven't even gotten started yet. And you're like, what you mean? Oh, you haven't even gotten started yet. Do I need to repeat it for you one more again? You haven't even gotten started yet. And yes, you've done a lot. And yes, you have come from where you have come from, and you have rise to the occasion, and you are rocking your crown, and you are doing all of these things. But baby, what's ahead of you? What lies ahead? What lies ahead? I need you to realize that there's nothing between your feet and the ground but air. And you could choose to walk on air the light way, or you can choose to sink down here where this alligator is waiting to bite you, where this tiger is waiting to jump on your back. You decide, are you going to come on up here, or are you going to keep playing down there? Because we all know, what is the earth doing, and where you supposed to be living at, there's no worries. You walk on air. Everything is soft, subtle, cool, and calm and collected. You can decide to stay down here with these gators and be fed to them. You can decide to let these tigers come bite you and scratch you up if you want to. Right now, we are seeing, where does your strength lie? Are you able to withstand the rain? Are you able to withstand the pain long enough to get to the soft clouds? Is what I'm hearing. The soft air. I just felt like the cloud come by, and the like mist of the cloud just come against your skin, like, do you. This is not you down here. All this foolishness, all this arguing, all this fighting, all this bickering, all these things that is required for you to go through to let people know who you are, not step step on you, get over on you, misuse you, mistreat you, and things of that nature. Aren't you ready to be in a position where they ain't even trying you no more? What have you built your foundation on? Is it on the strength that somebody told you that you couldn't, and now you're like, I'm about to take that and transmute it, because that's what you're being asked to do. Quit giving into them. Quit giving them the power. Quit acknowledging that they are even set up against you. Oh, why? Because I didn't even look at the next card. It was a peace card. We are walking off into peace. But if you blind yourself, if you don't take a look at the place where you want to get, then you're going to be in trouble. What are you blinding yourself to? Are you blinding yourself to everything that's good and great ahead of you? Or are you blinding yourself to what's behind you? Because that's what we don't want you to be concerned with. That's what Spirit is saying. We don't want you to be concerned with what you had to, what you did, what you've been through, and all of that, because you made it through, period. So if you made it through, you are where you are supposed to be, then what else matters? Yeah, it's part of you. It made you be strong. But now it's time for you to carry on in a different manner. Let's see what other cards are going to be coming out to enforce this message. Don't forget, YouTubers, to comment, like, and subscribe. This live portion is going to have taken place on Facebook. So those of you who are on Facebook and Instagram, hit the follow button. Those of you who are on YouTube, please subscribe and help this channel to grow. This full moon message took place in place of the weekly reading here on this channel, just because the energies are so strong, they can't be ignored. Monthly readings for November will start to be posted for your sign soon on YouTube, and I am putting together a website. Too many cards came out there, where the extended version of your monthly will be accessible, and it will contain your money reading and your love reading for the month for your sign. If you get both the money and the love reading, then the two together will be discounted. Inexpensive, $2.95 for the love, $2.95 for the money, and $5 if you get them both. Okay, not doing personal readings right now. I'm opening a boutique. I am revamping Zen Mother's Garden Store. Let's move that over. Yes, indeed. So you have to catch me later on that. We have the King of Swords now underneath the bottom of the deck. So we go from the Two of Swords to the King of Swords. King of Swords is on a horse. He's being guided by spirit. He's strong and he's sure of what he's doing, where he's going, how he's doing it, who he's doing it with. All of those things have all been weighed out and talked about and figured out before going on to the next move. So underneath the Six of Cups, which is the pleasure card, we have indolence and the Eight of Cups. So in order for you to have the pleasure that is trying to come to you in your current lifetime, you're going to have to walk away from some things. You're going to have to walk away from the old way of doing things. You're going to have to get into those new shoes, grow, and become that lighter body that we just talked about, that stepping into that light air where there's no alligators and there's no tigers, and so you can just move effortlessly. That's the place where you're going to have to be willing to go. We see here, look at that big full moon. It's time. We see here they both have the full moon on them. Both cards have full moon on them. And then the thing about it is with you walking away, it looks like you get to take somebody with you, because we spoke on how this card was saying that you're going to be working with someone, building with someone. So there is going to be someone. Maybe you need to switch partners, you need to switch careers, you need to switch I'm saying business partners. Definitely if someone's married, you don't just switch on someone, or if you're in a relationship, you don't just switch on someone. But if it's not all good and it's all bad, that ain't the best that you ever had, and it ain't the best that you're gonna have. So what you hanging on to it for? We got to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So the next card in 14, the Seven of Swords, which again was that who got over on the plug energy, is the Three of Cups. Oh, so who's celebrating? Who's celebrating? So either somebody ran off on the plug and they thinking that they about to turn up. They thinking that they about to have a party. They thinking that they about to show out on you. Like, and you, if you sit here and wallow and let them suckers think that they really got you, you are making a big mistake. Or at the same time, you don't want to give in to what they're doing, right? We don't feed into that. Again, we talked about that earlier. We heard about how there's someone who's possibly having some type of negative attribute. This is the hey Marine, the full moon reading. Full moon, it's already in the foreshadow, and it occurs this Saturday. Is it Saturday or Friday? That's Halloween. Saturday. And so we're speaking about that full moon. So either someone here is celebrating, or you will have a reason to celebrate. Let's just say you walk away from all of this crap and you step into those new big shoes, and you take that whomever's supposed to go with you, then y'all can celebrate. Because what I'm hearing is, because when you get to the other side, then you're going to be like, oh, here's my crew. This is where I'm supposed to be. And then it'll be turn up time for you. Well, they thinking that they turning up somewhere. They turn up going to be so sour in regard to yours. They going to see you come up off of them two little swords that they thought you left with and get big on them like nothing. You ain't even going to have to say nothing. You ain't even have to do nothing. They just going to be sitting back and watching it happen right before their face. Okay? So, emphasizing the Fool card, we have the Moon. So, The moon card often speaks about things unknown, hidden things. So maybe you didn't know that they was plotting against you, or he or she, whoever was plotting against you. Somebody was trying to run off with all your stuff, take your ideas and run with them and act like they were theirs and things of that nature. There's so much room in this place. You can do, I can do, she can do, he can do, we can do. We can all be doing the same thing, and we all can still eat. How many times have we heard that? So I don't care if I gave you the secret to the sauce. I don't care if you think that you know how to do my thing better than I know how to do my thing. What you're going to find out is that you don't. Because, see, I'm going to be blessed because I blessed you with the ingredients for your whole meal. Like, you didn't even take a little more pinch of salt. You ain't even take a little another piece of pepper and throw it in there. You ain't chop up an extra onion and put it. You just tried to straight mimic my whole sauce and thought that you was going to outdo me with my stuff. Trick. No good. I'm about to run off on you. And the thing about it is, I'm dusting you so hard, I ain't even looking back. I don't even know that I'm running off on what you thought was going to be your thing so hard. I don't even know that I'm smashing you in the ground right now, because you know why? I don't care. I don't care. I did this to help you. I did this to help you. Let's not forget that. So I'm always going to be blessed when I am helping you. I'm always going to stay at a place of peace because I did what I was supposed to do. That you can deal with all them karmic edges and swords and different things that you have put out there that you're going to have to do because you tried to play me dirty when you came up behind me and utilized the information that I gave you. But I'm glad you're feeling it, girl. But it's not going to turn out like you think. Like, yeah, you could still probably even still do well with it, but in comparison to what I'm about to be doing, baby, what is enforcing the Two of Swords is the Star. Because yes, it's all about you. It's all about what you do. What are you doing with this opportunity? Are you looking at the full moon and are you walking away like you're supposed to be doing when the full moon is out? Do you see him underneath this move? Not giving 2, not giving 1. I'm giving 0 up in here. 0 is my hero. This big moon is a big old 0. That's my hero. And I'm walking off on you like, you can have that. You still can't do what I do with it. And then unknowingly, I'm walking off on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand what went wrong here. What just happened? What's going on? I'm not supposed to know. I'm not even supposed to stop and try to figure it out. Or none of that. You stop and try and figure out who did, why did, how come she did that. Especially them signs that be getting all in their feelings. You waters. Stay out that water, especially if Scorpio is your birthday right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let nobody play you on your day. Like, they hating because it's your time to shine. Let them do what they do. Don't give them no energy. There's so many people right now, and I'm going to speak to this right now. So many people right now here in the US of A that are sick right now because of what somebody else's political view is, what somebody else's representative is saying or doing, and you are actually physically getting ill because you are getting so angry about what they are doing, saying, how they are moving, that you are giving them all of your power. Angry moment by angry moment, you are literally causing yourself to fade away. And if you are causing yourself to fade away, you are not going to go where you need to go. You're going to sink down in here, and that tiger is going to hop on your back, and it's going to eat you up. So you got to keep your eye on the prize, stay focused, allow the things that are shape-shifting into your into your advantage to take you there. Go with the shapeshift, climb into the clouds, and move along. You can't be worried about who's being left behind. Excuse me. You can't be worried about who ain't did what or how. And I know right now I'm hearing some people going, but that's my immediate family. That they will get there on their own accord. And if they don't, they're not supposed to. And I'm not saying just drop people off. You know what I'm saying? Or write people off that you find important to you. This is somebody who done teetotally did wrong. They know they did wrong. They did wrong on purpose. They did wrong probably premeditatively. They planned to do you wrong. So, with that being said, they won't be blessed. And that's all you have to know at the end of the day. You won't be blessed. And I'm not going to be stressed because you won't be blessed. And I'm going to be what? I'm going to be blessed. And I'm going to be sitting up in my blessings looking at you like, oh, yeah. Probably like 3 years from now when somebody makes me catch wind of all you done went through and what you... Oh, dang, that's too bad. Knowing good and well what you did, how you did, to me. But I didn't sweat it. And I definitely didn't forget it. So, when it's brought up to me, because you know that information go floating around and come back to you and let you know that somebody did you dirty, and because you didn't retaliate, you didn't act on it, you let the Most High, you let God, however you speak it, take care of it. It got done, because God can always do you better than I can. Shout out to my girl Sharice, because that's her saying, so you are the star. And then with her, and she's sitting here, and we often see, this is a mermaid. We often see the star with 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water, and, you know, touching the different elements. But this star is all the way in the water. She in the water so deep, Scorpio season, that she has become a mermaid. I'm at home. That's underneath the peace card. She's at home and she's at peace. She is where she's supposed to be because she followed her intuition. She allowed herself to be led. She allowed herself to be guided. She walked away from all of those things that she could have walked into or he could have walked into, right? I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to worry about the backbiting. I'm not going to worry about none of that. I'm going to let God do you how God can do you, while I let God do me how God can do me, okay? Because I ain't do nothing but help you, so I ain't got nothing but good coming to me. All right, so those are the cards that came out for this reading. I have two more oracle cards, and one is from the Wild Kuan Yin deck, and this is the Lady of Lasha Descends, which is the number 35 card. And I know that this just means that the Great Mother is coming down to assist you. She's coming down to help you. So when you start to advance yourself up those clouds, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, and you're floating light on air, she is going to be there to come down and take your hand. Remember that butterfly? Where's that butterfly? She's that butterfly in the sky coming and pulling you along saying, come on now. What did I tell you that you needed to do? This, again, is the number 35 card. Number 35 is the 8. So that's like that everlasting change from this day forward, okay? This card reads, how hard you have been working. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me. A path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even dangerous. Them alligators and them tigers, boy, I tell you. Yet in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You're willing to go. I'm ready to go. I'm turning my back on all them cups. I don't care what I thought. Woulda, coulda, shoulda brought me joy. I know it's something better than this. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back even when much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you. I see that it is not necessary for you to endure them. What? They tried to play you. Somebody tried to come for you. But you ain't got to go through that. Why? Because I'm rescuing you. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Give me your hand. Will you take my hand? Will you take my hand? Are you going to come? Follow me, follow me. Like, I'm here. So I come to you. I came to you, okay? When the Great Mother comes to you, I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. Everything that you are looking for is being delivered to you. You're not about to walk into it. You about to straight be like, I'm following my tuition. I feel like I'm being a little still. I'm not sure which move I'm exactly supposed to make. And it's going to be like, you get swept up into everything that you ever thought about. And then some. You could be like, whoa. And it's going to be like one of those fast moving movies right there. It's just coming to you and coming past you and coming through you and coming like, where did all of this come from? I didn't even know. You're going to be crying like, I didn't even know that I was worthy of all this. I didn't even know that all this is for me. All of this got your name on it. Do you see that box? That box, that box? Can you go pull that ribbon? Can you see what's in it? You over here so shocked. You don't even know what's in it. That box might be empty. That box, ain't none of them boxes going to be empty. They all going to be full of everything and anything. If you want love, it's going to be there. If you want money, it'll be there. If you want a family, it'll be there. If you want great friends, it'll be there. If you want this super banging awesome career, it is going to be in one of those boxes. It is not a time where you get a box. You about to get all the presents underneath the tree. You know what I'm saying? All the presents underneath the tree got my name on them. And then the thing about it is, every present that is underneath the tree, anybody who you love and cherish, like you're gonna open a box and it's gonna be a box inside with their name on it. You're gonna be able to give them some and let them have some, and they're gonna be happy because you got this coming out your box, and you're gonna be happy because you can give it, and then you ain't even feeling nothing. Like, I'm giving and giving and giving, and it ain't hurting me at all. I'm not even feeling it. It's just like it's coming to me so good, and I'm passing it out, and I ain't even realizing, you know, because they names is on that box because they stood with you. This Six of Cups, this person who built with you and took time and did right by you, is going with you. And then that person, they ain't got no boxes inside your box, right? That person who tried to cheat you, that person who ran off and thought they was going to be gone with your goodies, they ain't got no cookies. They crumbs in they cookie jar, and they over there like, old stale behind cookie crumb. They can't get nothing. They don't have nothing coming to them. And then the thing about that, this tiger and this alligator, the tiger and the alligator gonna eat their tail up. They gonna get straight ate up. They gonna get ate up. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna hear about it. You're gonna hear about it. And you're not gonna have wished them bad. You're not gonna have had bad thoughts about them. You're just going to have moved on and did what you were supposed to do. I'm not even going to concentrate on that. I can't even get stuck on that. I can't let it faze me. I'm just going to move how I'm supposed to move and let life do life. And you're going to hear about how they got ate up in their life because the decisions that they made and what they thought that was a good move to play and use you turned into the biggest mistake they could have ever made. So let's get through these tumultuous times with a word from the wise. We have the number 16, which is a 7, of course. That is, I'm a life path 7. I don't know how many of you are life path 7, but you have to use your higher knowledge. You have to walk in your wisdom. You have to walk in your intuition. You can't be playing with everybody when you have this 7 energy among you, because you're going to get caught up in some stuff that you ain't got no business getting caught up in, and then you'll be in that loop-de-loop, and then when you get back to where you're supposed to be, that you're going to be smacking yourself like, I should have been here how long ago, but I did this and I did that. Use your first mind. But at the same time, don't let, like right now, these retrograde energies right here, because we're talking about this full moon that's got it stuck in all these retrograde energies. The full moon, say the full moon is my guide. I'm going to allow myself to be guided by the moon. Forget all them other retrogrades. They can't touch me. I'm with the moon. I am one with the moon. And I'm about to let the moonlight shine upon me, and none of that other stuff can't even touch me or phase me, okay? You are one with the moon. So your affirmation is, go back to that strength again. I knew strength was coming out when I started this reading. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. So, if you're one of those people, you're like, who is Archangel Michael? I don't understand what that means. You're just grateful for the strength and courage that has been brought into your life, wherever it's coming from. Whether you feel like you mustered it up yourself, whether you know that you are blessed with it from God, wherever, if your children give you strength, then that's just the tool that's being used for the angels to bring you that strength. That's just the tools for the universe. That's just the tools for the Most High to bring you that strength. So there's always a tool. We have angels here on earth with us. We have them right present, right? So look around and notice, wow, this really reminded me of something today. This really enforced something in my life today. This really helped me to be a bigger and better person today. Wow, give thanks to it, be appreciative for it, and then say, I'm grateful for this strength. I'm grateful for the strength to withstand everything that I went through and then not be tainted. I'm grateful for being strong enough to have gone through so many ups, downs, changes, letdowns, things of that nature, and not be bitter, and not be tainted, not be mad at this person, that person. We do not wrestle with flesh and blood. I know it wasn't them. I know it was some old ugly energy that was trying to get to me through them. So I'm not even mad at them. I'm not even going to retaliate. I'm not even going to act like I know. I'm just going to keep going with my flow and doing what I do. And because of that, you will be blessed. You will be successful. You will triumph over all things. Don't even let it phase you. And I'm so thankful, Mo, that you came and stayed with me through this reading. Anyone else who was able to venture into the reading, I appreciate you. Don't forget to visit ZenMothersGarden.com. It's getting ready to be refaced so that it's easy for you to find tarot cards, that it's easy for you to find holistic health products that are getting ready to be added. It's easy for you to find CDs and DVDs with affirmations and things of that nature, or downloads, whatever it is that you're looking for, whether it's your candles or your incense or your elixirs or things of that nature. So go ahead. There's lots of stuff on the website. Supporting that website helps you to be able to have something in your hand while you support me, and keeps me being able to do these types of readings for free. I love you and I thank you so much. This was a beautiful message. Don't get caught up in the humdrum. You're going to have to catch yourself. Ooh, I almost let that be off my square. Ooh, I was getting ready to get irritated. Ooh, and I don't got mine today because we had to sage this house. Okay, it's not sitting at the desk because it's downstairs in my dining room. What is in here? What is on me? What is on you? Get out, get out, get out. We're not having it up in here today. So I, again, love you and I thank you so much. I am Miss Indigo Blue. And don't forget, when it gets hectic, I've got it. You got it. We've got it. The power. All right. Stay in your strength and I'll see you here again next time. Ciao.